Living below your means. Does it actually help to save up money? Hi guys, my name is Tanya and this is Maxon Travels. Here we talk about moving abroad and managing your personal finances while doing so. Living below your means can definitely help you saving up money, but at the same time it doesn't necessarily have to be a sacrifice. It's all about understanding your needs and your priorities. Have you ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Maslow proposed a theory that explains the different stages of human motivation. This theory consists of 5 levels. The first one is our physiological needs, which are the necessity for food, water, and sleep. The next one is the need for safety, followed by love and belonging. The next need is esteem, which we can say it's our need for independence and achievement. On the top of our pyramid, we have the need for self-actualization, which is growth and fulfillment. Of course, this is a very summarized version of his theory, but from here we can understand that our basic needs are basically food and water to fill our tummy with, and having a roof above our head, a place to feel safe. And after that, things get a little bit more complicated. So to understand our society today, I think we have to have a look at the past. After World War II, thanks to the media, the consumer culture took off. They weren't selling things, they were selling a status. People were striving to buy all of those things that they were seeing on TV. Not for the product itself, but for the feeling of upgrading themselves socially. And there is a quote that I'm gonna read right now that I think it really gets the point. Though it is status that is being sold, it is endless material objects that are being consumed. This led to a society where people felt the need of buying a bigger house, the new car, and the latest popular object. Living below your means can help you break through this consumerism cycle and make you focus on the things that really matter to you. And there are endless ways of living below your means without sacrificing the quality of your life. Right now I'm living in one of the most expensive countries in the world, New Zealand. So how can I afford this? I can do it by living below my means. People think that traveling is expensive. I say that everything can be expensive. It all depends on what you choose to do and what you choose to prioritize. If there's a lesson that traveling taught me, is to pack light. And I know what you're thinking, it's such a cliché, right? But please stay with me for a minute. By moving so much all the time, packing light became a need for me. So I automatically embraced minimalism. Which, be aware, it doesn't mean spending less. In the last month, I spent over $1,000 in shopping, and I only bought 3 items, which are a pair of trekking trousers, a jacket that is for wind, rain and snow, very versatile, and the last item is the camera that I'm using right now for filming. And due to all of this shopping, my cash flow is even in red this month. And I know what you're thinking, this video is supposed to be a video talking about living below your means, and this doesn't quite sound like it. But here's the thing, I planned all of those expenses. I bought only those things that I know I will need and I will make a good use of. I don't usually spend on shopping that much. Since I moved to New Zealand back in July 2022, I bought only 6 items. And one of those were shoes for work, which for me doesn't really count as it was an expenses that I made for work. So remember this, minimalism means spending on quality, not on quantity. I've got 2 goals this year. One is to travel around New Zealand, and the second one is to save up money for a trip that I'm planning with my sister. And these are 2 things that kind of oppose each other, because to travel around New Zealand I have to spend money. But to make the trip with my sister, I have to save up money. So how could I possibly do both? The answer is still the same. I can do it by living below my means. Starting from mid-October of 2022 until the beginning of December, I was traveling around the North Island. To save up money, I decided to do house sitting. If it's the first time that you're hearing this, it's one of my favorite ways of traveling around and saving up money, and this is how it works. There are some people that need to go to travel for work, or maybe they just want to go on holiday, and they need someone that will look after their pets and their house while they're away. To do so, they start looking for a house sitter, which is a person that will take care of the pets and the house while they're away, in exchange for a free accommodation. This can be long-term or short-term, and sometimes they even offer you some money. In December, I moved here to Wellington and I started working. At the same time, I was also doing house sitting, and this allowed me to save up 75% of my salary that month. Be aware, house sitting can be time-consuming and it's a lot of responsibilities, but at the same time, it can allow you to save up money on accommodation. And guys, I lived in beautiful houses. The first one was very close to a beautiful beach. The second one had a lake view, a jacuzzi, and they even left me the cars to use so I could drive around and visit places while I was house sitting. And the last one had a hammock, and it was surrounded by nature. The only thing you could hear from the morning to the evening were the singing of the birds. So living below your means does not mean living a poor life or having a bad quality of life. After covering our basic needs, so food and a roof above our head, it's all about choosing your priorities and managing your expenses wisely. Most of the times, our focus goes to our income. But it's not the money that comes in that you have to worry about. It's the amount that it's going out that you need to control. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope that the video was useful. If it was, please leave a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or you have other strategies that you usually use, make sure to write them in the comments below so we can all learn from it. And you can find other similar videos in the description below. I'll see you the next time. Bye!